Hi everyone, this is Brendan from LemTask, and today I want to show you how to use Flow properly, step by step. Flow is one of the simplest task management tools available. It avoids the complexity that many project platforms introduce and instead focuses on helping individuals and small teams stay organized. So in this walkthrough, I'm going to show you exactly how to workflow, how to structure your lists, how to add tasks, and how to maintain a calm workflow that actually help you complete work. Before we jump into creating tasks, it's important to understand why Flow exists. Many project tools try to do everything. You get dashboards, analytics, complex permissions, integrations, timelines, and a dozen other features. But for large organizations, that might make sense. For many people, those tools create more overhead than actual productivity. Flow is designed with a different philosophy. Instead of giving you 20 ways to manage your work, Flow focuses on a few simple ideas. It's got lists, tasks, completion, and a clear progress. That simplicity is intentional. So when you open Flow, you are not overwhelmed with configuration settings. Instead, you immediately see your lists and tasks. This makes Flow especially useful for individuals managing daily work, small teams that need clarity without complexity, and creatives who prefer focus instead of admin work. So, in other words, Flow helps you focuses on finishing work instead of managing software. Now, let's see this in practice. The foundation of Flow is the list. A list acts as a container for related tasks. You can think of them as categories or workspaces or even projects. For example, you might create lists and name them a personal to do or client tasks or marketing ideas. But for purpose of illustration, I'm just going to name it project. To do that, we put in hashtag and project, project one. Let's see, it appears there. Hashtag project. There we go. So after we've given the list a name, we can add tasks underneath it. You'll add task one, and it appears underneath there. You can add subtasks. Fantastic. Now, simply all we need to do to go to a list is click on project, and there we've got our subtasks. As we complete them, we can mark them off. So this approach keeps things organized without forcing you into a complicated project structure. Instead of dealing with folders, boards, and multiple hierarchy layers, you simply group your tasks inside the list. And that's one of the reasons Flow feels so fast and easy to use. Adding a task is quite simple. Once inside, you simply click Add Task and you say Meet with Susan, for example. The task has been added there. And then you can actually create items that represent real work. You can put anything in here from, for example, update homepage or fix bugs, upload article or review design ideas. So each task represents something that needs to be completed. You can optionally add more details such as notes or context, but the core focus remains the task itself. You can assign priorities to it. You can attach a link, an image, or a document to it. You can even select the date that it needs to be completed. Friday, let's add a time, 1:20, repeat, no, done. And if we look over the next 7 days, meet with Susan. Let's put there. It's also got a nice view of the tasks that I need to complete today. Once my task is completed, I simply check it off and see I've got these outstanding for today. And over the next 7 days, I've got these two outstanding. Nice features that I can also go into completed, and I can see the tasks that I have done already. In Flow, marking a task as complete is extremely simple. Once you finish a task, you just click the completion checkbox. It's then marked as done and it goes into your completed folder. This simple action creates a visual sense of progress. You can quickly see what has been finished and what still needs attention. And because Flow keeps the interface clean, you don't lose visibility in cluttered dashboards. You simply focus on the next task and keep moving on. This is one of the psychological strengths of Flow. It gives you that real sense of completion. It's small, visible progress that keeps people motivated and productive. All right, so in order to maintain a calm workflow, one of the most underrated aspects of Flow is a calm workflow that this encourages. Modern productivity tools often create quite a bit of noise. You get all sorts of notifications, your cluttered dashboards, analytics that takes time to consume and actually understand and digest, multiple reports and integrations. And all of these can make the work feel heavier than it actually needs to be. Flow removes much of that noise. Instead, it provides a workspace that encourages simple, steady progress. So it's quite simple. You open the app, you see your lists and tasks, you complete the work, and you move on. And this is quite useful for people who feel overwhelmed by large project systems. For context, this is how we do this in LemTask, which is the tool we use ourselves. LemTask keeps the clarity on simple task lists, but allows teams to add structure when needed. Teams can organize work across projects, track responsibilities more clearly, and maintain visibility without introducing unnecessary complexity. But if you're coordinating tasks across teams, you may want something that extends that simplicity into a team workflow. If you want to see this approach in full, LemTask is linked below.